season, obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And talk about someone... Absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield and find out what he absolutely can do.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy who averaged about 40 points a game, and he said the Prescott all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 21 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Play action now. Prescott steps away to his left. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Prescott now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this out past the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be caught by Tony. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because...
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On play action, Prescott is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. Right back to Tolbert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. It's Hill. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Brandon Aubrey.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Here's Daniel Whelan now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw is Prescott. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now Prescott. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Pushes him over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up in the Mile High City, an AFC matchup between New York and Denver. And it's
all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that. Good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Play action now. Prescott to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good. For Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll go with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good. For Vikings, first down.
The give is to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
32.
A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Offside, defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Going right back to Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Robinson on a give right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.